Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. Today, Nissan Stadium as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida's offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on.
He's going to take a shot right away. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Wants to throw. It's Glagway. Fires to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down. Got a wide open receiver. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Bruins will try to punch it in on first and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They want to throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When I get inside the 3 on first and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw, it's Glagway. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Livingston. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Gets it out quickly. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it? Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return.
All right, not ideal. All right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down.
Racing down the left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point gives him a 3-point lead at 10-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Wilson. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on 1st down and couldn't pull it off.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who he was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Right on target this time. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. On 1st down, here comes this offense. To the air, it's Glagway. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Throws for the tight end. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. Defense got it. They're on the run. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Starting to feel a little pressure. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Bruins have this offense rolling. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. It's a running room. Oh, he got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now he's looking to throw it. Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to pound it in. Back's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught. It's a seam wide open. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. the O and fire to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Catch in the middle. It's Sturdivant. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed it in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The Gators are marching down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. The screen, he's got wheels. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They just keep firing. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Florida.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time. There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Bruins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Flores. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got him downfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Gets the back moving. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down, looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
All right, defense. It ain't working. We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Pucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking downfield. It's Iamaleava. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where...
Looking for a deep man. Makes a catch at the 20. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. On target. And he'll be brought down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Music City Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that's the case. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Music City Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Quick completion to the right. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
The Bruins will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Glagway. Takes the easy one to the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, This guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
To throw, it's Iamaleava. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
Gets it to him on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as he fit, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to throw again. That's caught, it's Flores. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Finds his man. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. 1st down for this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On third down, going up top. He's got the tight end. He's loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touchdown, Bruins! A great catch and run for 6. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got the first down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand.
Turning it on! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Find some fresh air. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Game tackle. You're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.